Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up. Alright, hi everybody, we're back for another round of Final Fantasy. I am both very, very happy that I got through the part I got through, because it was that goddamn amazing. But at the same time, I have crippling depression on waves of anger that you don't even seem to understand. My reason being is because I learned yesterday at the end of the last episode um, that OBS ran out of frickin' room on my SSD. So everything I did, everything I recorded, didn't count. I'm salty as hell. I said it to myself as well. I tried to find ways to get as much storage space as I can. I realized I had some old Microsoft Store games. I had State of Gate 2, Sea of Thieves, on the SSD. I went ahead and deleted them. Today I probably won't spend time the evening actually doing any more recording. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to try to edit every single episode I possibly can until I reach the episode where it gets broken at. So it is the thing you guys will probably get is me posting what I had up to that point. So you had at least a gist of what's going on. And then I can redo the dungeon. That part ain't bad. I love the dungeon. And just the cutscenes. So in the end, it sucks a little bit, but worst comes to worst, I have to wait for New Game Plus. So, but I still want to post the episode because, again, there's context there. So let's go ahead and talk to Vanat. And let's continue on because I need to know what the hell happens. And as I said, I even though I may not be able to release that episode, even though I'm going to be releasing the episode, it's going to be cut up, and you guys won't get my honest reaction at the time. I can sit there and say without a doubt, the fact that Emmett sits there and goes, I still have trouble believing what you're telling me in the story. But the fact that if I said, I trust you with the legacy, I expect you to honor it, makes me sit there and, it really sets the grounds for stuff, because it means Emmett trusts us. And the fact that he says that, and the fact that, Hydaelyn goes, we trust is that when they die, they may regain their memories. And the fact of Vanat is the last thing of the ethereal stream where they all go. And if she's at the end of that, and I swear to God, I play this game and Emmett comes back and he kicks Meteon's ass, this game is great. So let's go ahead and talk to Vanat. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Vanat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yes.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Yes, this is where we part ways. Perhaps I should stay and help. No, we have to go. We have to get back to our friends.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain.
Well, no, actually, to be honest, why are you saying you and yours? You mean ours, because you're going to go to the future and see this.
With Meteon free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
Probably a foe.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Wee, a fly.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Fantasy.
Oh, it's telling us their future and our past.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end.
You just chilling?
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate.
That's where he decides.
Day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Oh. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiark! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk. All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest.
What?
Quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
Dude.
A conjunction has begun to form. An intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Back in the first, baby. Thank God for Elidibus. Well, that's what I said. It says there's an intertwining between our time and theirs. My only question is this, is that when we originally seen all this going on in the Shadowbringers expansion, it does show our character walking towards Emmett. The question is, and it is a very good question to be asked, they didn't show some of the stuff that we saw in the Anodder. So I wonder if it is the correct time. Everything sounds correct to me so far. So this has to be within the same thing. So let's go ahead and go to the main hall. Let's sit there and see our friends. They're probably gonna go, what? We have a knack for turning up exactly when needed, and this is no exception. Cryo, I got some stuff. I need impeccable timing as always. I heard you were off in the first part of efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case, while you were away, we've had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Wow, I got some stuff. But you and Carl both have news to share. Hers is perhaps some more urgent. I don't know about that. So have you learned all more of the final days? I know everything. That the journey was well worth the risk, no doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Unfortunately, during your time on the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Signs are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of the blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the where and why of it, Alzay and Alphino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Alanus is one of the worst affected. Thancred, Estenia, and Gra took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. The province is vast. You only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. His costs were celebrated still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, your stolen master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn and Eorzea, but to no avail. As for we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. When we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we have no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. You will also recall the proposal issued by Master Forsenant to the people at Radzahan. Following their discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan and urged those who wish to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, a secure space passage for the Hanish refugees to Tower, Alphino, Alizé, Estenia, and Grad traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with. And now. Final days have come to Garlemald. Shortly after our friends arrived, they sent out rendezvous with Master Forsenant. The panic broke out and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, Hydaelyn. Please, you must help them. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you best start there. Hopefully Lucille will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you best take every possible precaution. Crow, you sure you want to know about this stuff? It's great. I'll sure let Thacker and Shola know you're back. At least they're still responding to their link girls. Okay, we gotta get there quick. Where the hell is Garlemald in this? Up high? Up high. Let's go to Camp Broken Glass. Yeah, because some people gave in to despair and then the place collapsed. Yep, here we are. Hydaelyn, not a moment too soon. The skies of Garlemald are ablaze by its events on the ground that concern me. As you have heard, your fellow Scions arrived before you. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word for our troops on the Magna Glacier that the Forum's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. I'll have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss them later. I trust you're ready to depart. Upon departing, let's check the plan sequence. Recommend you says first signs. Now with our quest to log out from the game will be lost. Okay, I'm just gonna play it. Depending on how much time's left, I might just make one episode out of this then. One person turned to panic and everybody started, yep, called it. Oh, grumbling bitches running. He will give in to despair.
No. We were promised an escape. Not the same you fled.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy. Come, we must build a line of defense.
None of them are listening to him. Halfenonus Denny and Pog.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
How the hell are you gonna fight a Stenium, bro? You're a freaking horse.
I can handle this pair. You
Shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
as you wish, my little lord.
Oh, I get to play Sage for a little bit? Pog? Okay, what's his abilities? Diagnose, restores target's HP, restore no HP on nearby party, restore HP.
Help is at hand.
Leave it to me.
Get him a Stenium, get him. You're giving in to despair. God damn it, people. Just quit giving up on hope and fight.
Those who can stand, come with me.
They're gonna switch too. Everyone's turning all is lost.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
Just calm down. You guys will be fine.
You're safe now.
Have to calm down, people. Quit giving it in. Now where do I go? Am I duking?
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself, boy.
Standing going in ham. Get him, boy. Which one is it? Is it? Healing, keep healing. The group heals, the group heals. Oh god, I got hit by petrification. It's only 2 seconds, I'll be fine. I just gotta keep healing the Stinian at this point. Keep going in, keep going in.
But not hard enough!
Get him, Estinian, get him. We win! Winners!
Help! Someone, please!
What?
That's a big bitch. That did not kill you.
Don't. I don't want to die.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Yes.
populace and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid, for once. We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride! Of that I've no doubt.
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
We got the Garleans, bitch.
Oh,
How's Angraha?
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now, let's go!
This game is goddamn amazing. I love the fact you get to see Garleans come in and go, yeah, we're gonna just whoop all the asses. Yeah, I gotta remember her abilities. Executes fully off. Okay. Deals unexpected damage propensity 200 to all nearby enemies, so that's rare. Divine attack propensity 400 to a target, all nearby enemies nearby it. Destroys HP. Increases on magic dealt by 5% damage, dealt by nearby target 5%. Okay, we're doing this. Oh, I'm just doing. Oh god, don't work that way. This must be the magic cast. These little disgusting bitches. I hate these things. Kill them. I got heal broad too, that's weird. Screw that, I'm just keep doing this now. Gotta heal, gotta heal, gotta heal. Go hard, yeah.
today.
Keep fighting, guy, keep fighting. Stand in the other one. Oh no, he went to that one. I gotta go to this one. Keep going, keep going, keep
I'm
going.
not done yet.
P on him. This is Pog. Imagine just being in a game where you and another person just keep killing each other. That'd be a great combat experience.
Nothing to worry about. The air crackles with energy. Find cover!
I follow Graha because Graha know all.
As they say, turnabout's fair play.
Let's get it.
On guard.
Almost, almost, almost. Winner. All the other cutscenes from the trailer
The
ring
barest
through.
trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back. Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out! Get out of here! Quickly! I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve!
Get it together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of her as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
Pog.
Oh,
I'm big. Oh, I see his cousin Kyle. I'm big. You've done well in my essay. This festival, you should never skip your squat regimen. I'm big.
I can look after myself, you know.
Had I doubt, do not doubt.
Everything's in order, I trust?
I've had enough of this rabble! Come on!
Lol.
Oh, a trio for the ages.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
Just the beginning.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Not gonna use my nuke ballot just yet.
I had a feeling I'd find you here.
Hi, Stunian.
This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
Get it. Keep it going, gotta keep it going. Where am I supposed to go in this? Right here.
On your feet.
My heal real quick, just in case Alphina doesn't do his. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Leave the healing to me.
Always do. Alright, everybody's health is getting rather low. I'm surprised Alphina isn't doing a better job in terms of healing everybody. Do this real quick.
I'm in your debt.
Oh, this is already gonna be a hog.
Where were we?
About to whoop some ass. Should have it dead by then. Keep it going, gotta keep it going. Got it. Good fight. Good fight.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Garlean is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Garlean. Please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzet Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Behind you! Just there!
Creepy bitch.
More of them.
Xenos? What?
Xenos! Here!
Red?
You'll be alright. Hurry to the airship. Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is, and has ever been, my sole concern. You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine. Yet neither hate nor despair seems sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust. So, I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing, in the end. So much wasted effort.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Eulus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
You are a blight on the Garlean race. And there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Xenos! Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
I might have struck a chord with him.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, it is only meet that I explain myself to the Eorzea contingent.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Euless, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
It's the only one to get a reaction from. Oh, Sturgeon's got a good timing for words. Well, that was fun. Let's talk to everybody, and then I'm ending the episode. So, Stadium first. Couldn't say them all, but if we'd arrived earlier, it would have been a massacre. Things were looking bleak until you and I and the first turned up. Though there'll be a time later to discuss your journey to the first, there is one thing I must ask. Did your parents speak with our friends in Crystarium? Lena and Bekaluk both warned me against overexerting myself. Strange that they would express such similar sentiments, identical in fact, but their advice is duly noted. I can't imagine why. This is contingent's base of operations, I take it? At the very least, I'm glad your own members are accounted for. It's been a while since last we spoke. For some time, I was not for myself. Lucia and the others told me what happened that night, and about events took place while I was receiving treatment. It's only when I realized the lengths you and yours go to, I know I may never be able to repay you, but I'll be damned if I don't try. Most of all, I want to thank you all. All of you, for everything you've done and continue to do so for the sake of my people. Finally, it should manifest here too. After everything these people have suffered, is a fate cruel beyond words. Nevertheless, with allies old and new at our side, there's yet reason to be hopeful. Alright guys, but unfortunately, yeah, as I said, we have to end the episode. This episode's probably like an hour long, because I think I started like quarter till almost, so this episode went a lot longer than I was planning. Hopefully everybody's okay with like I planned to do in 30-minute episodes, but these cutscenes and stuff make me want to keep playing, so I kind of get lost, and I ain't cutting it, because I don't give a damn. So, unfortunately, we do have to draw this to an unfortunate close. And we will be talking now, as I said at the beginning of this episode, and I probably say it at the end, is don't be surprised whenever I go to do the other episode if there's bits missing. Again, I probably will make a custom intro to it. To be honest, I could probably do a custom intro as of like right now, and then I have a little bit of time to work with, just to give a heads up warning for it. But at the end of the day, I had like 20 something episodes, so within the span of that short month, hopefully by then they include New Game Plus's stuff for Endwalker. I know it takes some time to do it, I know some people were just. I seen some people online just go remake a new character like on like different things, and I was like, because I was trying to sit there and see if there was a way to find out if New Game Plus was even available at the time, and it said no. And people were just like, "Oh, just make a new character and relive through the whole thing again." It's like, no. I only play as this. This is my only character. I have another character made. I don't know where the hell they went. They're on a different data server, and I'm too lazy to go find them. Thought I deleted them, but it looks like they're back, so I don't know what happened. Besides that, guys, say hello to Past Demon as he gives you the outro. And Astidian comes up with more snarky remarks as he tells Alphino's father he's going to take his place on the forum again. So I'll see you guys next. Alright, everybody, this is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many like openings because there's gonna be so many people playing Endwalker. So I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.